Every day, thousands of people ask the same question before buying an electric car. How much range does it give? But what if I told you that's actually the wrong question? Most people don't have range anxiety. They have uncertainty. Have you ever felt disappointed because your electric car isn't giving the claimed driving range? Today, let's destroy one of the biggest myths surrounding electric vehicles. We've been trained for decades to think fuel is everything. Now we are applying the same mindset to electric cars. Funny thing is, nobody asks a petrol car owner about range. Yet suddenly, an EV must somehow travel 700 kilometers. Let's be honest. How often do you actually drive 700 kilometers without stopping? Almost every long journey already includes breaks. Your body needs a break. Charging doesn't always mean waiting. Sometimes it simply means living. That's a completely different mindset. Real freedom isn't measured by maximum range, it's measured by confidence. If you know exactly where you'll charge, range becomes secondary. Planning beats guessing. Modern navigation makes long-distance EV travel far easier than most people imagine. I've driven enough electric kilometers to realize something important. The biggest limitation isn't battery capacity, it's our old way of thinking. If range isn't the biggest limitation, then what actually determines how far an EV can travel? Unlike petrol, electricity is constantly managed, measured, and optimized. Behind every journey, a battery management system quietly protects every single cell, balancing performance, safety, and battery life. Speed changes everything. The faster you drive, the harder the air pushes back. Above highway speeds, aerodynamic resistance becomes one of the biggest consumers of energy. Two drivers, the same car, the same road, completely different efficiency. Temperature also influences battery performance. Hot or cold, your EV is constantly adapting. Heating and cooling use energy too, but modern systems manage that remarkably efficiently. Climbing mountains demands more energy than driving on level ground. But unlike conventional cars, an EV can recover part of that energy on the way back down. Every gentle deceleration becomes an opportunity to put energy back into the battery. Instead of turning momentum into wasted heat, electric vehicles turn it back into usable power. Charging follows its own science too. The first 80% arrives quickly, the last 20% requires patience. That's why experienced EV owners often continue their journey before the battery is completely full. Your car isn't guessing anymore, it's calculating continuously. Every kilometer, the prediction becomes smarter. An EV thinks in energy, not just kilometers. Knowledge replaces uncertainty. And uncertainty was the real source of range anxiety all along. And once you understand how your EV thinks, driving becomes remarkably stress-free. Technology didn't just change the vehicle, it changed the way we travel. Freedom has never been about driving forever without stopping. Real freedom is traveling without worrying about the next step. That's why an electric vehicle is much more than a battery on wheels. It's an intelligent ecosystem where every part works together. And every year, that ecosystem becomes stronger. Charging is becoming faster. Software is becoming smarter. Battery technology continues to evolve. And every improvement brings more people into electric mobility. I've experienced this transformation one journey at a time. The more I drove, the less I worried. Eventually, I stopped measuring kilometers and started measuring experiences. That's when I realized electric driving isn't just another way to travel. It's a completely different way of thinking. Maybe we've been asking the wrong question from the very beginning. Instead of asking how much range an EV has, ask whether it can confidently complete the journey you dream of taking. Electric vehicles are changing more than the way we drive. They're changing the way we think. If today's episode gave you a new perspective, please subscribe to EV Diaries of MB Singh. Don't forget to ask questions and comment on this video. Join me as we explore the future of electric mobility. Until then, drive safe, stay curious, and stay charged. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Your support and encouragement truly mean a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support inspires me to bring you more real-world EV adventures. This is MB Singh signing off. Until our next adventure, drive safe, drive electric, and keep exploring.